Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today I am preserving a bulk buy of garlic. I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to be freezing the majority of it, and I'm going to do a jar for the fridge for easy cooking, what we call lazy garlic. So here I have 1 kilo of peeled garlic cloves. Now, I bought this just over a week ago, and although it's well sealed, it's become rather smelly in the kitchen. So it's time to work with it now before I lose it. So I'm going to half fill, it's only a small blender, but I'm going to half fill it with the garlic cloves. And get it to a nice consistency. And as I say, I'm going to fill the fridge jar first, top it up with some white vinegar, and that'll be the fridge jar. And then I'm going to do some and seal in vacuum bags for the freezer. So bear with me, it's the first time I've used this, and it's probably going to be quite noisy. Right. Cool as that. I'm quite happy with that. That would have actually took me a long time just to do that much of the garlic, standing there chopping it with a knife, etc. So I'm really happy with that. Now, let's get the fridge jar done first. And just pull this out the fridge, teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever we need for each individual meal, and it's done. Push that down, tightly packed. A little bit more in there. We're going to do 2 jars. Let me just grab another jar. Now, those viewers with an eagle eye will recognise these jars I'm using now for the garlic as the peanut butter jars I bought in bulk a few months ago. So as they become empty, I'm washing them out and I'm keeping them. They have a lovely seal on the inside of the lid, nice and clean, undamaged. At the moment, I'm only using these for fridge jars, but they would be perfect for canning small portions in, for pressure canning or for water bath canning. So these jars have a lot of life in them yet. So you can't can the garlic because it goes too soft. And it's not FDA approved, as they say. But even most rebel canners don't choose to can garlic. Most people highly recommend that it's frozen. So I'm just going to take the inside of the vinegar bottle out so I can use it properly. Just top that up with vinegar. White vinegar. So this in effect becomes pickled garlic. I haven't boiled this vinegar, so it's just cold straight out the bottle, but I'm quite happy with that. Just making sure there's no air trapped there and the vinegar's all the way around it. will label these so everyone in the family knows what they are. Each jar will last, 4 months in the fridge, but the rate we use garlic, they'll be used up within the 4 months anyway, won't they? So I have a roll of sealer bags here, and I'm basically just cutting them down to size, sealing one end, and I'm going to fill with the garlic and portion it into flat bags of garlic. It's all right, it's going to be messy anyway because there's a lot to go through. So I'll probably get 3 or 4 portions of the flat bags, hopefully. Sorry? Oh, yeah. Let me take those out. I told you it'd be messy, didn't I? It's a good job we don't mind a bit of mess. There's one gone for the floor. You have to get them blades down flat. Go on. Done. The floor got one then, but that's fine. And that was the little bag that was in it. Stay fresh bag. It's a handy little gadget, this. We only bought this small food processor today from B&M's. I think it was just £20, but it's a perfect size for us. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it round. It is a messy job. I'm glad I put these gloves on.
Gloves. From the last time we got there.
I did. I peeled a load of garlic a year or 2 ago, and my thumbs and my hands were burnt to shreds. I will never do it without gloves again, ever. Well and truly learnt my lesson. It's a good job we don't mind the smell of garlic. Come on, machine, play nice. I think that's basically done anyway, isn't it? Can you see any large lumps your size? Because I can't. Where? Where? I can't see any large lumps. Now, because this is an old sealer, it's not absolutely vacuum sealing it properly. It's just literally sealing the bag. And either way, I'm happy with that. If it just seals the bag, that's okay. No, it's too much liquid coming out. Right, I think it's actually sealed the bag. Maybe not. The bottom is sealed on that second level at the bottom. Well, I don't think it's sealed. Okay, I don't think it's sealed on the top. Right, what am I going to do? So, I will, but it's wet. Let's look after the machine first and foremost. We're looking at getting a new sealer. And the reason we purchased this today is because we've gone out to buy a new sealer because we've seen them reasonably priced in Lidl today. Well, a friend told us. And unfortunately, when we got there, they didn't have any. So we lost out today, but hopefully you'll find one in another branch, won't you? Doesn't sound too good, does it? I don't think that's sealing at all, but I can't. That is sealed. Oh no, it's got pockets in. So that's not sealed. Right. All I can do at this point do you think you'll be able to pick the new sealer up tomorrow? All I can do at this point is continue to do it, but put it in Ziplocs because it needs to be somewhere at the moment out of that cupboard where it doesn't smell as rank as it does at the moment. So even Oscar's complaining about it now, isn't he? Yeah. It's going to be some clean-up campaign, this. Hopefully the flies will leave the house. Do they leave with garlic or do they like garlic? I know, yeah. Is anyone else suffering? They've had 2 flies and they just will not be caught. You've been doing the tea towel fighting act, haven't you? Haven't been able to catch them. They've just been an absolute nuisance.
You just flip it around.
You want to sit in your knee? Oh, my nose is clear now. I'll end up breaking the motor on this while it's brand new. Right. I have to take some out before I can take the blade out. Looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Took ages in that little one.
How do you preserve your garlic at home? What do you do with it? If you buy it in bulk or you grow it in your garden?
A lot the same in the ice cube tray.
Yeah, but we don't have an ice cube tray, do we, with our freezer? And I asked Carol, and hers is built into her freezer. So it's like a drawer of 3 ice cubes, but they don't come out of the drawer. Another one for the floor. And it's always the same, you know. I've got a job to do to defrost the freezer, to trim down as much out of the freezer before Saturday. We're on Thursday evening now, because I've got a meat hamper coming and I need to create some space in the freezer. Well, of course, anytime you need to do that, a job like this will happen where you're putting things in the freezer, or you'll suddenly find a big bargain somewhere else where it is something that needs to be frozen. So we had the warm weather again today, and I was dying for a milkshake or a lolly ice or something really cold and soothing. And of course, we couldn't make ice lollies because we need the freezer space. We couldn't do certain things because we need the freezer space, and it's always the same. There was another one. Turn up when we least expect it. And that just blitzes in seconds, doesn't it?
Yeah. Big bags on that little bag.
Sorry?
Big bag.
Yeah. So, at least that's all the garlic, and it's not just sitting there ponging. It can go in. It might have to go into the freezer like this, unless you can get that new vacuum sealer to do smaller portions. I literally wanted to do sachet size portions because normally that's as much garlic as we need for a meal. And if I could do one Ziploc bag full of sachet sizes of garlic, I would have been quite happy with that. But we'll do that exercise when we get the new vacuum sealer. Obviously, it's been temperamental for a long while now, hasn't it? And that's why I was glad when Claire said she'd spotted the vacuum sealers at such a low price. So as you can see, we've got a big bag of, call it grated, chopped garlic, and 2 whole jars there, small jars beer, for the fridge, and we're fully stocked up for garlic for 12 months. I'm really happy about that. I'm quite upset the vacuum sealer didn't work. As I say, we never hide anything. All full of good intentions, but now that's ready for the knackers yard, and we're open to buying a new one. Do you say you're going to look tomorrow? So yeah, and that's how we preserve a bulk of garlic, as I say, whether it's from your allotment, whether it's from your garden, or whether you were fortunate like me to have found that. As I say, I got that for £3, and that's enough garlic now to supply us for 12 months. And that'll do me. That'll do me. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and the world is a better place with you in it. Bye, love.
Being social is hard, but this sweatshirt makes it easy. I love the minimalist design and the cozy fit. It is my go-to for guilt-free nesting. Being